Yo, what's up, Taurus? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of December 2017. Taurus, a lot of big changes happening astrologically this month in December 2017. We have Mercury going retrograde on December 3rd, and it's going to retrograde for 3 weeks until December 22nd. We have Chiron finally going direct. It's been retrograding since July 1st. And we also have Saturn, which is going to be changing signs, and that's a huge astrological influence. And Saturn's going to occupy the next area of the sky until March 21st, 2020. So it's a really substantial event. I'm going to talk about specifically in this forecast what it means for you. In the month of December 2017, the Sun is going to transit an area for you, Taurus, that has to do with your shared resources. It has to do with your sex life. It has to do with your business partnerships. It has to do with deals, contracts, negotiations. So there's a lot of stuff that the Sun encompasses in these areas of your life throughout the month of December 2017. And then on December 21st, the Sun is going to shift into an area that has to do with faraway places. It has to do with foreign cultures. It has to do with spirituality. So, obviously not all of you Taurus are going to be jet setting to a distant location following December 21st, but some of you are. And if you're not physically going somewhere far away, then potentially you might have more involvement with cultural backgrounds that are different from yours. Others of you are going to be more immersed in spirituality, but those are the main themes for you, Taurus, for the month of December 2017. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological influences that are set to occur this month and what they mean for you. Right off the bat on December 1st, Venus is shifting into an area for you that has to do with your shared resource situation. It has to do with your business partnerships. It has to do with your sex life. So the dynamic is interesting with Venus in this location because for you, this is sort of like a combination between love and sex. And Venus tends to soften everything where it goes. And it's going to be in this area for you until December 25th. So you're going to probably feel like things are a little bit easier when it comes to the one who you share your resources with. Others of you are going to feel this in the area of your business partnerships. This might have to do with an investment. There might be something positive that happens regarding a contract or some sort. So look out for that December 1st until December 25th. And then also on December 1st, Mars is actually making what's called an opposition to Uranus. So you have Uranus on this end of the sky, and Uranus is retrograding, and Mars is on this end of the sky, and they're facing off. So, they're making an exact opposition to each other, and this is sort of interesting because this has something to do with, potentially some of you, there's some kind of secret situation that's coming up all of a sudden, and it has to do with your line of work, and Mars is the planet of sex, so I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are sexually attracted to somebody that you know from your line of work. It could be anything, though. It doesn't have to be a sexual attraction for somebody. Potentially you just have, some kind of secret situation that's, Uranus is the planet of the unexpected. So potentially there might be something unexpected popping up on December 1st. It might have to do with your work. For others of you, it potentially has to do with your health. So it might be a little bit of a combination of both. Or you just could be suddenly working on something behind the scenes on December 1st. On December 3rd, Mercury begins the retrograde. That's where it looks like it's going backwards. It's not really going backwards, but it looks like it is. What does that mean astrologically? Well, it's going to be retrograding until December 22nd. And when Mercury goes retrograde, it means a couple different things, and it's going to mean different things for different Tauruses. So I'm going to explain both. It's either going to mean R for retrograde, R for release. It's in your area of shared resources. It's in your area of business partnerships. Not saying that all Tauruses are going to experience some sort of release of a shared resource situation or release of a business partnership. But yeah, maybe some of you are. Maybe, this is the time to let go. I'm not saying that's going to happen for all Tauruses. And if that's not the case, then, others of you, it's going to be R for retrograde, R for review. So you need to review what's happening in your shared resource situation. You need to review what's happening in a business partnership. Mercury likes to move through signs pretty quickly. So, it goes from sign to sign really fast. But when it retrogrades, that's like the universe saying, well, hold on a second. Mercury's staying here for a minute because there needs to be more of a focus. Mercury's all about communicating. So communicate. If there's something you need to communicate about regarding any of the aspects of your life that I just mentioned, then you should definitely do so. Also on December 3rd, there's a full moon, and this one happens in an area for you that has to do with your money. So potentially a shift regarding your money, Taurus, and this could mean different things for different Tauruses. So when I see full moon in this area, sometime following the full moon, sometimes you could see money, so you get a payout of some sort potentially for some of you following December 3rd. For others of you, it might be an unexpected expense, and this could also resonate as some kind of shift or changes happening regarding the area where you earn your money. So like I said, it's going to affect all Tauruses differently. You'll just have to figure out which one it's going to be for you right around December 3rd or following the full moon on December 3rd. On December 5th, Chiron finally begins to move forward again. It's been retrograding since July 1st, and this is your area of technology. So this is like things are complicated when the planet goes retrograde in this area, like the way Chiron's an asteroid. It has to do with sensitivity. So potentially some of you might have had some issues with technology since July 1st, and this is really going to help things move more smoothly. Now you have Chiron moving forward in this area, and for others of you, this might have to do with friendships potentially. Maybe certain groups of you were trying to decide, how to proceed with certain friendships in your life. Or once again, R for retrograde, R for review. You're reviewing these friendships. Now following December 5th, when Chiron starts to move forward, you're going to have a better idea how to proceed with friendships and social situations in your life. On December 10th, Mercury is positively aspecting Uranus, which is retrograding. And this has to do with secret communication with somebody in your business partnerships potentially. So some of you might have a closed door conversation with somebody in your business partnerships. Some of you might have a closed door conversation with someone who you share your resources with. And, here we go again. I mean, Uranus is retrograding in this area that has to do with letting go for you, Taurus. So like I said, once again, not all Taurus are going to be letting go of a shared resource situation or a business partnership of some sort, but yeah, some might. On December 14th, Venus is positively aspecting the North Node. This is really good for, especially if you're coupled up. This is like you and your significant other enjoying romance in your home on December 14th. So, if you are a Taurus that's happily coupled up, try to pencil in December 14th as a day for you to enjoy some romance in your home with your significant other. If you're single, this might have more to do with creativity potentially. This is a great day for working on some sort of creative endeavor in your home. On December 18th, there's a new moon. This new moon has to do with a new shared resource situation. It has to do with a new sex situation, and it might not be like a new sex situation completely altogether. Maybe there's just going to be a new element that's being introduced to your sex life or to your existing shared resource situation. Now for others of you, maybe this corresponds with what I was saying about Mercury retrograde. You're releasing one shared resource situation, and now all of a sudden there's somebody else that's coming into your life following December 18th who you're eventually going to share your resources with. Because when new moon works, it's going to hit on December 18th, 6 months to follow December 18th. If you're single, especially, somebody could be coming into your life who you're going to eventually share your resources with. This person might eventually be part of your sex life. On December 19th, Saturn is changing signs, and this is huge. Because Saturn is going to be in the next area of the sky for 3 years. It's going to be in the next area of the sky until March 21st, 2020. So that is quite some time. And this has to do with, Saturn's going to be in an area for you that has to do with adventurism. So, a lot of you, when Saturn goes into this area, sometimes it could feel like, because Saturn is the planet of restriction, so you could feel like the adventurous aspect of your life is getting bogged down or restricted a little bit. I'm not saying it's always going to be like that, but from December 19th and all the way up until March 21st, 2020, some of you might feel a bit restricted when it comes to adventurism in your life. Now, others of you might have challenges with faraway places. You might see during this time between December 19th, 2017, all the way to March 21st, 2020, challenges with faraway places, challenges regarding the spiritual aspect of your life, challenges regarding cultures that are different from yours. And, this has a lot to do with spirituality because there's a restructuring happening regarding the spiritual aspect of your life, and it's going to align you with fate, Taurus. And Saturn is the earth element. and you're the earth element. So this is actually really good for you because you don't have to abandon any of your original beliefs, Taurus. Saturn in this area is just asking you to, maybe you should just, try to just maybe you should be more open-minded actually about the spiritual aspect of your life. Like this is really gonna change the way you view spirituality. Like I said, it's a slow restructuring. It's gonna be there until March 21st, 2020. And Saturn, like I said, Saturn's the earth element just like you, so it might be wanting to put you on firmer footing regarding the spiritual aspect of your life and the way you perceive a higher power. On December 28th, Mars is positively aspecting Neptune. If you're single, this is a great aspect for trying to find a relationship online. Like, if you're not really into online dating, maybe you actually want to give it a try on December 28th. You might have a stroke of luck, but I think that's all I have for you this month, Taurus. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, share, and like. I'm on Instagram, Gregory Furlan Official. I'm on Facebook, Gregory Furlan. I post daily astrology, so make sure to give me a like there. Thank you, and see you next year.